Hi there, my name is Kaylee.
My name is Shay.
And we're tackling some big debt.
In the Big Apple. I wasn't scooched far enough.
Oh my goodness, the scooching. Yellow.
Happy Friday.
What did we do this week? A lot of stuff, actually.
Yeah?
Last Friday we went to Green Day. We drove to Philadelphia with our friends, and then halfway there, my brother was like, what, no invite? And so we made him take a train to New Jersey and meet us, and then we picked him up in New Jersey, and then we finished the drive to Philadelphia, and then we went to Green Day.
Yeah.
Got home at 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It was incredible. Someone had posted that they were going to the Hershey show, and then at the show that we were at, Billy Joe Armstrong sang too hard and too good and blew out his voice.
He
so
did.
I felt really, I was like,
He came out for the encore, and he was like, guys, I think I
screwed
screwed up my voice. We were like,
I
oh, no.
felt so personally responsible for that. I'm so sorry that happened, but have fun when you go for Labor Day.
We loved the show too much.
Yeah, we loved it too much. We had so much fun. I'll post a photo of our view. We bought cheap seats, so we had cheap seats, but we had the best time.
We did.
Really the best time.
We did have the best time. She knew all the words to Dookie.
I know all the words to everything.
American Idiot.
You keep saying that, but I know all the words to everything, ma'am.
You did just okay on the latter.
I know a lot of Dookie, and Shay knows a lot of American Idiot.
Yes.
That was Friday night. Saturday, we went to dinner with one of my friends.
Yep.
Just the loveliest time.
Mm-hmm.
Post a photo of the view from her apartment.
It's really nice.
She lives in the same apartment since she moved to New York City, and she's got it on a rent-stabilized, gorgeous apartment, and she just is probably going to live there forever because it's lovely. Her outdoor space is literally more square footage than her indoor space.
Yeah.
Sunday? Did we do anything on Sunday?
We recovered from both of those days.
We recovered. We slept.
We had a recovery day.
And then I've had the wackiest week at work.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely wacky.
Yeah.
Kenny recorded that video with us on Tuesday, and everybody loved him, which, of course you did. Such baby brother energy. But he's a good time. Probably making an appearance in our next video, but he doesn't know it yet. Because I'm thinking about making a video our grocery restock category Costco run and stuff. And he's going to go with us, which means he has to be in the video. It's really against his will that he does these things, but I made him look at all the comments, and he was like, am I 15 minutes of fame up yet?
I think he's starting to see the appeal.
He's starting to see the appeal.
All right.
What are we doing this next week that we need to budget for?
We've got
that Costco run
that we do need to budget for. We've got the Sparkle Monster Variety Show,
which I don't think we need to budget for.
No, I don't think we need to budget for that either. We might want to get a fun little bevy for you.
Yeah, I don't know. Saturday we're chilling. Sunday we're also chilling.
Sunday we are going to have a barbecue.
Oh yeah. So chilling
with our gunkles in Astoria.
Yeah, they have a nice little yard space. So we're gonna go have a barbecue.
Yep.
And then I'm off next week. Off work all next week.
She's gonna take care of me.
Yeah.
All week.
And allegedly my friend is coming to visit, but she is still wrapping up like a big job that she's doing. So we haven't heard from her in days. So I don't actually know if that's still true. But we'll all find out together.
Yes, we shall see.
So a lot going on actually. Great.
Yeah, much.
Remember when we said August was gonna be so chill and quiet, we weren't gonna do anything?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Oh, and Wyatt started 4th grade this week. I'm not gonna post a photo of that because he's not my child.
No.
But his mom sent us all
photos. And he also looks in the photo as though he's not very happy it's being taken at all. So.
That's the fun part of it. It's a photo outside their house, and then she said she tried to take a picture at school, and he said, "Mom, no."
All right,
let's get to it. I still need to reconcile and do the credit card thing because I didn't do it yesterday because I've had, like I said, like a crazy week at work. I got a lot done at work yesterday to prepare for next week. Not being at work all next week, but it meant that I didn't have my usual. At the end of the day, I just shut the computer so fast I couldn't. My brain was off.
You were done.
So this is the program. If you're new and you haven't seen this before and you're not familiar, this is YNAB.
Yes.
Also known as You Need a Budget, because you do, because we all do. And it is wonderful and amazing. And there's a link down below in a little pinned comment. And if you are interested in signing up, you get a free month. And then if you get a free month from jump. And then we get a free month if you end up liking it enough to sign up for it. So, but you can sign up for a free trial, and then if you decide you don't like it, they don't ever take your credit card information, so you don't have to be like, I have to remember to cancel. I hate that. No, not so much.
Yep.
not so much that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to reconcile, and then we'll pay the cards at the end, because I realized that we have to cover overspending and stuff first, obviously. So let's do this. That is accurate. This process is called, as I've said several times now, reconciling, which is where you just go through and make sure your accounts all line up and match and everything is as it should be.
Mm-hmm. Most of the time, it's fine, and you can just say, like, yes, this is correct.
But sometimes, like I'll say this card we use, you can see there's a bunch of tiny little transactions for the New York City subway system.
Mm-hmm.
And every once in a while, YNAB will think that it's a duplicate because we'll scan this multiple times in a day.
Yeah.
And so we'll miss one or two. And so the numbers will be exactly $2.90 off.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. Right now, it is not that, though. We are at $467.30. Nailed it. Amazon Prime. Oh, look at it. Such a smooth reconcile this week. Wow.
Wow. What a treat.
What a treat. That's what happens when you look at your budget every single day like a crazy person. I don't reconcile every day anymore, but in the beginning I did.
All right.
Okay, this looks crazy, but it's a lot of small things.
Yeah, I was
going to
say.
All the small things. Shay went 83 cents on groceries, not me though. Just Shay.
No. Because $3.99 of that was Pretty House. It was a scented candle.
You're right, actually. Hold on. We didn't swap it out.
Mm-mm.
Good catch. So actually that was this card.
Never catch me going over budget on groceries. Not after July.
Not after what happened in July.
I'm an expert.
So it's actually a split category.
Mm-hmm.
So groceries and Pretty House. Pretty House is really a category that Shay owns, where she buys things that are pretty for our house. Pretty House. Candles, flowers.
Mm-hmm.
How much was it? $4?
Yep.
So then $96.83 was groceries. You're right. When she's right, she's right.
Mm-hmm.
Credit where credit is due.
Thank you.
Also, I was there and I bought extra things in groceries. So if we had gone over budget, it definitely would have been me. Oh, we have those cashews.
Yeah. I was waiting to see when you would remember we had those cashews.
Something happens to me in a grocery store. I'm a different person. Okay, vitamins over because we needed more vitamins this month than we normally do.
Yes.
We've already changed it so the budget rolls.
Yeah.
Instead of, so hopefully that should catch those things, but we'll see. Maybe we need to adjust that up.
Yeah. I think the tough thing is that we run out of a bunch of stuff all at once.
Yeah. So we should be rolling like we do with haircut. Haircut's a better example, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Transportation, we went $417 over. It's not terrible. Starbucks, I reloaded the card. Fun money I'm going to leave only because I'm going to fund the rest of it, I think, this week. And then
what did you overspend on?
No, I put the donuts on my fun money because it was my idea to stop for donuts.
Oh.
Because I felt bad.
Don't feel bad about
I didn't feel bad about getting the donuts. I just felt bad that, I was like, we were so overspent on ordering food, and the donuts were something that absolutely would not have happened if I had not been, like, physically dragging Shay down the street to go get the donuts. So. Household fixtures. Do you want to post a photo of what you've done with the household fixtures?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll post a photo right here. Shay put a lot of work in to make this happen with our little plants. They needed to hang because they're not safe.
They're not safe.
The cats want to bite them.
With the cats. And also, the tough thing is that we have a lot of sunlight, but only directly in front of the windows. So the plants need to be directly in front of the windows in order to get any significant amount of sunlight. So this is the solution that we came up with.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, it looks great. And now the plants are so much happier. Okay, and this California trip money is going to come out of our travel thing. So it's overspent, yes, but we'll get to it, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody in the comment, actually a bunch of people in the comments,
of people,
were like, hey, maybe stop being an idiot and move Wyatt up to the top so you stop forgetting about him.
And we were like, what? Yeah.
And that's why, you know what?
That's why we need you.
I am not a person who has like a crazy amount of ego about really anything.
Yeah.
So if you have something simple that we're not doing that you think they could probably be doing this, please drop it in the comments, because sometimes it's not that like we don't know we can do it. It's just like I've never thought about it that way. I organized my categories a certain way and I was like, I just keep forgetting. And you guys are like, just move it. Just move the category and make it work for your brain. And I was like, Yeah. Like, it's so obvious, but also sometimes you just need somebody to say it. So thank you for saying it.
Yep.
Wyatt, who's not going to get forgotten about anymore because he's at the top, because that's a priority.
Yeah, and he's in the 4th grade now.
He's in the 4th grade now. He's so tall. He's going to be taller than me for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that's a lesson in moving your categories around to fit your brain.
Yes.
Categories to fit your life and your brain. And that's the beauty of YNAB. Again, if you haven't signed up for it, you can move it around to fit your life and your
yeah. All right, rent.
Self.
It's a double paycheck
Rent.
week.
Thank you. I forgot about rent. Ooh, all right. Okay. Okay, we have to do math. Hold on. You know what? I can do math where you can see me do math. Let's try that, huh? Okay.
Wahoo.
So on double paycheck, which is where we both get a paycheck, we put $800 to rent. But as you can see, for September 1st rent, we only need $549.95 rent. So we need $250.05 left after that. Put this here so we don't lose it. So what we're doing now is trying to get a month ahead. And you'll say, Kaylee, this is 1 month ahead. Not really, because rent comes out on the very first of the month. So in our brains, is it all right if I speak for you in that?
Yes.
Getting a month ahead would be in August, then October rent would be done.
Yeah.
That would be a month ahead. Because in September, we'd be filling October rent.
Yeah.
And, rent. It's a pain. I think everybody has to handle it a different way because it's just a pain. And it works differently for everyone's brain. And I used to have it put on the 30th, and it was a whole, it just got confusing. It comes out on the 1st, so I put it in the 1st, so I don't have to keep adjusting every month.
Yeah.
But, so getting 1 month ahead on rent will be October rent filled up in August.
Yes.
Which I don't think we're going to get to this month. But no, we're starting. We're working on it.
Yep. Little by little. And
it's
only the 16th.
It's only the 16th, so we're clipping. I will say some people do, instead of flipping ahead and physically filling out the categories, they do the 1 month ahead line in the budget. So they put that $250 in August's budget, and it would be just like right here, like 1 month ahead, and we'd put it all there.
I think that would definitely be something to consider for November and December.
When we're working on our...
When that's like our main focus. But I think because rent is only one line item, it's not confusing to my brain just yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair. TBD. Okay, calendar. Get paid again on the 23rd and the 30th. Rolling in it this month, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. But that means that we need to fund this. Actually, just this. This is the only bill. It's our Wi-Fi. It's our only bill that comes out. Bill. Obviously, there's other things here, but that's the only thing that comes out before I get paid again. So we want to make sure that is covered. I covered some overspending throughout the week with some categories. So some things are lesser than I would like them to be.
Okay.
How do you feel about just filling the cats?
I don't think we need to fill all of cat travel and kitten incident right now.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
Much
Fill
better.
these things.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we doing this week? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I always do that. Okay, so $100. Well, actually, we don't need $100. We want this to equal $100.
Yes.
So we want it to be
90
minus 1. I'll just have YNAB do math. Another thing I love about YNAB, I'm not good at math. My brain doesn't really function like that, but I know I want it to be $100 minus $3.17. Boom. So
there we go.
Added whatever amount at 90 something. So now we have $100.
And there we go. Gorgeous.
I'm also going to fill this entire category. We did have some money in it, and then I used it, like I said, to cover overspending, but we are going to Costco today, and we're going to do a video, I think, for Tuesday. I think I want to come out on Tuesday for how we're going to use this category, what a Costco run looks like for us in our grocery restock. Why are you covering your mouth like that?
Nothing.
What?
This was one of my concerns about having the grocery restock category.
What about it?
Is that we'd be pulling from it constantly to cover overspending.
Well, I did, and now we're funding it.
Okay.
We had a lot of overspending, to be fair.
Yes.
We should just probably not have that much overspending.
That's okay. We'll bicker over the methodology until we die, and
And that's budgeting with another human being. Okay. tonight. Oh, transportation. Should we just fund the rest of transportation, do you think?
I think so. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to be out and about this next week.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
So we'll just fund the rest of that and then see where we're at.
Yeah.
Fund the rest of our fund money?
Yeah.
Okay. I still have haircut money. I still need to go get my haircut, as you can see.
Yes.
But you're talking about wanting to get your haircut soon, right?
I do.
So we should fund that as well.
I do want to get my haircut soon.
What are we doing this week? We need this stuff. I also want to get shampoo at Costco, and we're going to need to get toilet paper this week. So I'm going to put 40 in there. 20 for each of those feels correct.
Yeah.
Right? We only have $1 in Pretty House. Do you think you're going to buy more things?
Yes.
Okay, because we just tossed the flowers from last time. Okay. Just making sure there's nothing. I am aware. I haven't forgotten about this, I promise. Okay. What else is happening this week that we need to fund that maybe isn't reflected in our budget?
I mean, it depends on if Sydney comes out to visit or not.
True.
Because if she does, we're going to be out and about in a big way. And we'll probably want to put some extra in booze, some extra in date night, some extra in...
Oh, you know what? We should put extra in booze anyway for the barbecue. And you think we should count the barbecue also for date night? So put an extra like $50 in date night?
Yeah.
For that, because we're going to pick up like meats and things because they're hosting. So yeah, I think it's tough because I have not heard from her, so I don't know for sure if she's coming or not. I don't want to set aside a bunch of money.
I think since you look at this every single day, I think we set it aside for what we think is going to happen this week, which is that we're going to be out and about with a friend in New York City, which always costs extra money. And then if she doesn't end up coming out for, the same amount of time or at all, then you'll be on here every day shuffling stuff around. And I think that's fine.
True. Okay, I'm going to put an extra $50 in booze and then an extra $150 in ordering food.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take this 1980, and I've gone too far, and put it... do I put it just directly onto here?
Yeah, I figure since, we're covering the overspending, right?
Yeah, but then it's not going to come out of this target. It's going to keep asking us for this amount. But we are also traveling a decent amount in September, so we'll probably want to find... You know what? Okay. I misremembered how much that was. So where should we cover this from?
I think we can cover that from transportation.
Cover this overspending with... Instead of trying to remember, transportation. Okay. $22.40 is all that we paid, dollars-wise, for our flights to and from California.
Yay!
Because we used American Airlines miles that we got by using our this card. Travel rewards, man.
They
really changed the game.
Awesome.
We also added these two categories because these are going to be recurring trips that we take. So California, my entire family lives in California. We like to go at least twice a year. I can't believe we're actually going to pull off going twice a year, and they were also here in June. I get to see them so much this year, which makes me very happy.
That's good.
And then Elena and Sabrina are some of our dear friends who live in, here you go, Providence, Rhode Island, who we just would like to see more.
Yeah.
So we're going to go see them in September, and then we would like that to continue. So we're going to just keep this here. So that way it's not always adding and deleting specific ones. We have all these other trips that are also like, this is going to be California, this is going to be California, this is also California, but this is the recurring, we stay in my sister's house, we just like work our regular week, but just there and hang out with them, so I'd like that to continue, obviously. I felt like we had so much money and now it's gone.
That is how budgeting works, yes.
Yeah.
It's okay.
There's more. Hopefully. You know what I forgot? Some pals sent us some buy me a coffee money.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, pals.
And I hid it from myself. So this extra $20 in student loans. So I'm going to transfer that right now.
Okay.
And then y'all, not ready to see what's about to happen.
We're about to have a fun day.
We're about to have a fun day.
Category.
So I made that transfer. These two accounts are attached, so it is pretty instant. So I'm going to do this right now. Student loan, it already knows. So it's out of the budget, and it is, like I said, these two, while the immediate savings account is not on my budget, it is attached to this account still. But I keep it separate, so that way my student loans are their own thing entirely, because there's a good amount of them. So every single week, my company takes my paycheck, splits it, sends $300 to this account that I use just for student loans, and then the rest of it goes into the other budget that you just saw. What also happened, how much was it? I know how much it was, but I like
it was a significant amount.
I know what it is, but I like looking at it. And 5 cents. Hold on. Loaded. We're loaded. Student loaded, am I right? Okay, so what happened is part of the compensation I get from my employer is in the form of company stock. And that company stock comes into my account once a year when they do the deposit, and then it vests over time. So it's like I get it, and then the next year I get part of it, and then the next year I get part of it, and then that's just like a rolling thing that's happening, kind of ongoing in the background. And then I don't sell that stock right away. I usually just set what's called a limit order at a number that I feel super happy with, and then I stop paying attention to that stock because it's in my own company, and I don't like too much of my net worth to be tied up in the same company, so I don't want to hold on to it forever. But also, I don't want to just sell it right away because, fluctuations in the market, it just feels kind of weird, and it tends to drop right after all the stock deposits in the employee accounts. It's a whole thing. So to keep my human brain out of it, I found a number that I like, and sometimes it changes, sometimes mostly it doesn't. And I set the limit at that, and when that hits, all the stock that I have sells. And that happened kind of super randomly the other day, and it all hit, and it all sold. And me and Shay decided a while back that all that company stock is going to be going to the student loans because that's our focus right now. So that hit, and I got $1,000. Which is it's compensation for my work, but it feels like extra because it's not something that's part of the day-to-day budget. So today, for the student loans, we have $1,320.05 to put on them, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So the 20 is from Buy Me a Coffee, which is amazing and wonderful, and we're always so humbled and grateful that you guys feel that this silly, goofy stuff that we're doing is, worth compensating financially.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for that. I think it's really nice. We really enjoy making these videos, but we're glad you also enjoy them. So thanks. So I'm going to put, because we paid off the little one. So I'm going to put all of that onto here.
Yeah, I think that's definitely
this is gonna look crazy. This is gonna look crazy. Something crazy is about to happen. Something crazy is about to happen on this.
We're having a couple huge weeks
for
the loan payoff.
There's there's a lot of different, when you work for a big corporation, compensation comes in many different weird ways. And I'm realizing that I would rather cash a lot of that out and get ahead on the goals that I have right now. Not like my retirement. My retirement's going to sit where it's sitting, but company stock, all this stuff, I don't need it to be sitting in some other account moving up and down when it could just be on my student loans. So last week was cool because we paid off this little guy and paid off a good chunk of this guy and made some progress. But right now this is okay. 1320.05 is going on to that loan. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like the way that they just take $1,300 from a bank account is crazy. Like that is crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Let's make sure this is, with all the different repayment plans and things that are happening.
It's the exact balance changes
so
a lot.
The exact balance changes a little bit every day, like by like pennies and cents, but it adds up over time. So I usually go through and update these minimum once a month, but sometimes way more than that.
All right.
I don't know why I'm nervous. Tell me why I'm nervous. I don't know. I don't know. All right, current payoff date for this loan. In the machine. It's February 2025.
Yeah.
Our goal by the end of this year.
Yep. Yes, we did it! That's incredible.
That's the first time that the payoff date in YNAB has been actually what the goal is that we set for ourselves.
Yeah.
I need a nap.
A nap?
It is so... We have 5.1% of the balance remaining.
I know. That's very exciting.
You know what's also crazy is that there's another $600 coming that's going on this.
Yeah.
Is this going to be paid off in September?
No. Maybe.
Because this is going to be... Because it's going to... It says one-time extra because it thinks we're done. Mm-hmm. So an extra $600. It says October.
It was right in the beginning of October.
Yeah. So are we going to...
Yeah, we're going to get that done in like the first weeks of October.
I think we can get it done in September.
If we're really good about our low and no cost dates, which is our financial challenge that month.
This loan started at $24,285. And it was there in August of 2023. So we have been paying this down for a year. Now, to be fair, during the pandemic, I was saving up a bunch of money. So we had a huge hit, as you can see, when repayment started.
Yeah.
It was a $17,000 student loan payment, which we're not going to be doing next year.
No, certainly not.
I freaking wish someone would like to put $17,000 towards one of my loans. I will give you my login. But, you know, like that obviously helped quite a bit. But it's still crazy to think that in a year and a half,
we've made all that extra progress.
Yeah, I mean, we've paid down $9,000 in the last year. That feels crazy.
Mm-hmm. And that's not even all we've been doing because we've also been...
maintaining these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And these guys are also going down a little bit at a time, but obviously this is the focus. Mm-hmm. Am I allowed to say the F word on YouTube?
Yes.
Fuck yeah! I have to an F warning. If people don't like the F word. Yes. I do. I feel like I need to go lay down. Like, I just had crazy adrenaline surge, and now I need to go lay down.
Aww,
but I have to work. Whoo! Okay. It's the highest interest rate loan that I have.
Yeah.
And it's going to be gone. For my birthday. Not for my birthday. My birthday is middle of September.
Yes.
So I don't think it'll be gone by then. But I really think we could do that in the month of September.
Oh, yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
Like, not just me being delusionally optimistic as I am about
so many things.
Honestly, only budget things.
But you, when you did the math, it was what, like 200 extra and change?
It's another 220 something in October.
And what do we normally set aside for date night?
175. So that's most of it right there.
Most of it. Yeah.
I need more coffee. All right.
2 huge weeks.
I know.
In a row.
It's been crazy. It feels crazy. First of all, it feels like, I think what made it easier into getting in this loan payoff thing was separating it out. Because number one, it means that I can't move that money into my regular budget and I don't spend from it. Mm-hmm. But also it makes it feel, and this is bad in a lot of ways and good in a lot of ways, it makes it feel not real. Mm-hmm. So spending $1,300 just now did not hurt like spending $1,300 on something else would. Like if our Con Ed bill was $1,300, that would freaking hurt.
Yeah.
But sending that money feels just good, which is also, I think, why it's so weird to me right now. It's like, woo, I spent $1,300, but you know, that's a lot of money that we're not going to have to keep paying on for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
All right. Something I think Libby suggested was we should do like creator shout outs in the comments. So I don't know about you guys, which obviously I do know about you guys because I really enjoy watching budgeting content. Mm-hmm. And obviously you do too, unless you hate budgeting content and you just really, really like us, which would be
odd, but okay.
But I'm like, okay, fine. You should just follow us on Instagram then. But for my enjoyment and hopefully the enjoyment of others, drop your favorite budget creator in the comments, or like YouTube, podcast, a book you really liked, whatever. Drop that below so you can we can share the wealth, and I can find some new stuff. You guys can find some new stuff. I wanted to shout out Bison Crumbs, making YouTube videos right now and doing the very difficult work of catching up when you fall behind. And I think that is a very noble goal, because it is, I think, the hardest thing to do. And I feel like, I don't know him at all. We've never met, but I feel very proud of the work that he's doing on his budget. I think it's really hard. So you're doing great. So drop your favorite creators below so I have more people to watch when I'm working. And shake and listen and go, we talking about budgets again?
Yes.
That is all from us. Like I said, we're going to have a video on Tuesday about, what Costco looks like for 2 people in New York City, and how our grocery restock category fits into that, and how it's working for us. And me and Shay, I'm sure we'll quarrel about it in the video. That's all from us. Have a wonderful weekend. We will see you
on Tuesday.